for today?
Well, I think they did a great job. I mean, again, we're to the point now where they know what's expected on the field. It was a great first day. It was a lot of teaching, so it wasn't very much good on good, that type of thing. It was a lot of teaching, a lot of installation, breaking down three-step game, drop back game, screen game, those types of things. So again, they did a great job and they were prepared for it.
Coach, your assessment of Ryan Williams and taking the bull buds?
Yeah, really good. I mean, I was excited today. I know James was. He couldn't. We're excited. I know James was excited. He's so bright. He's worked hard for this, and he's really, growing as a leader. Got to continue to get him to be vocal.
Some guys' demeanors are just a quiet demeanor.
Yeah.
It's difficult for a quarterback to have a quiet demeanor, especially with such a demanding position.
I mean, I think, most quarterbacks, however they are outwardly, they're all pretty much cerebral. I mean, they're all smart, and they can see it. So, again, I don't want to take him out of his personality, but he's going to have to be just a little bit more vocal. But we don't want to take him out of his personality. He is who he is, and we're happy about that. We're glad who he is. He's smart, he's long, he sees it quickly, and he really did a good job distributing. And I wouldn't be surprised if he hit about 70% today. He did a nice job.
Coach, can you talk about the decision to move Dallas over to defense?
Yeah, I mean, always just trying to analyze who the best 22 are, and no matter how many times we cut it as a football player, we're always saying he's one of the best 22. And, we know we can put him back to running back in 5 practices or 6 practices, but he's physical. He's always been great on special teams. He's smart. He's tough. It's something that he wanted to do. And so we're all in on putting him over there and keep developing him. But I don't think there's a guy in this building doesn't think he's a top 22 guy. So we're trying to give him an opportunity to be that. And so good start today. But we got a long way to go with him. But great attitude, tough kid. And you guys know the rest. I mean, you guys see the way he plays and the effort he gives.
With Ryan's experience now, with this offense over the years, just talk about how he's meshing with the receivers and the
I think it's true. You sometimes saying a guy has been a 2-year starter or whatever is overrated. The reality of it is when your number is called, are you prepared and are you ready to go? And we got a long way to go. I'm not saying that, but man, you could tell he has worked hard for this moment, and he was prepared, and he had a really good day, and he's the competition there is good, and obviously Gray and Kevin are competing, and Kevin did some really good things today. So it was a real positive first day, and I'm appreciative to the guys and the staff. Man, a great job getting ready. The first one's the hardest one. Now we got to get them rested tonight, hydrated, and come out and do another helmets tomorrow.
You had a number of guys in red jerseys today. Which ones do you expect just out for the spring?
Guys, Doc Kaplan saw all those guys yesterday and met with Vinny. I'm going to get a whole readout on that, but a lot of those guys are really making progress. Again, I would just be erroneous just to start throwing out names, but I know Herb is making a lot of progress and should be back soon. And Juwan Blue was back today, which was good. And a lot of them are going to make incremental changes. And then we'll have a lot of guys that will come back and run routes and do drills, but not do contact. So we have the whole spectrum. And the better I can get that organized, guys, to be honest with you, and get it to you, the better we'll all be. So I'll work on that to do that.
But Dallas shifting on Hunter.
Hunter's doing really well. Other than that, guys, his family has asked for privacy on that in terms of HIPAA and everything. But I had a chance to see him this morning. Just really excited about how he's doing. But other than that, I don't feel comfortable. I think the family, everybody's thinking about the young man right now, and the family really appreciates the privacy that everybody has afforded him, and just that we're really excited about how he's doing.
How has it been this week for your program with Hunter, with JoJo? I mean, just what's this week been like for you guys?
Again, it's challenging for us, but it's like we're all moving forward, and I'm just with JoJo. It's challenging for us. As I said, for me, it was tough because I was the guy that came in from out of town, and JoJo was one of those guys that embraced me and embraced us. And he was one of my first captains here at Miami, and just had a great relationship with him. And so that's been difficult. So as difficult as it is for us, it's much tougher on the family. And so just that's really where our focus is, on the family and all of his friends, and we'll keep the focus there.
Now that Kevin Olson,
Yeah.
what specifics would you like to see out of him? And I know there's a couple of new quarterbacks coming in, so
Yeah.
how crucial is it this year?
It is. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right on that. I mean, I think everybody that plays quarterback right now needs a little bit of urgency. I think that's fair, Susan, and he knows that. But I'm not saying put pressure on him. Just go out and perform. And today he did some great things with his feet that he wasn't doing in the spring, and stepping up in the pocket, going to his second read, going to his third read, finding his outlet. That's all just having poise and maturity. So really pleased with his start today, and obviously he knows, one of the guys fell off, Steven fell off, and now it's time to step up. He and Gray got to keep competing.
With Dallas shifting to defense and the injuries at running back, what do you like to see out of Gus this spring? What does he need to show you guys?
Yeah, just becoming overall all-around back, better in all of it, catching the ball in the backfield, protections, and just really doing a nice job. We got to keep pushing him out of his comfort zone, not his talent zone, but his comfort zone, in terms of just really working hard. Doing all the little things well. Tucker's doing a good job there. DeAndre's going to help us. Obviously, Randy and Joe are going to miss most of it, but so we felt like we would try, Dallas on the other side, but hopefully Gus will just keep getting better.
Are you still looking to add
One more
guys?
question for Coach.
Are you still looking to add guys?
To the roster?
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, really, we're not in a situation we were a year ago, where we were in flux with how many numbers we had. We know exactly what we're dealing with now, and if we want to add a guy, we'll add a guy, but it's a completely different situation than a year ago. And so if there's a prospect out there or somebody that matches what we need, then we'll do it.
Al, I just want to ask about Shane McDermott. I saw that he has a boot or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
did we
Okay.
expect it? I
No.
just-
So Shane was doing really good, and doctor didn't like the way something was healing. So they're just, they fixed it, and now we're just being prudent with it. So I don't know what his status is going to be for spring, but as long as he's getting healthy, we're good.
So baby brother.